also with a 150 multi-PM in group 1. 1 Marine in group 1. Okay, group 1, please.
What should I do, Priya? Shall I start my class?
Okay then. Maybe after your material, the group 1 will present their presentation.
I think they are still sleeping.
No, they are here. Roma is laughing. She's here.
I think Roma is traveling right now.
No. She's here. I think she's ready.
Okay.
No, you are unmute. Please unmute, Roma.
It was traveling. No, not now.
Miss Roma is ready for the takeoff. Okay.
No.
Tell
I'm
Mr.
not
Nair then.
ready. Sir, please carry on with your class. Sir, carry on with your class. I'm not ready. I'll send you soon. I'm still working on that.
They are surrendered. Group one is surrendered.
No, I didn't give up. But I'm still working.
Printer is slender.
So, may I start the class, Ms. Ria?
Yes, Mr. Nice.
There are 38 participants joined. We
They are
can
coming, but they are coming. Okay.
log the waiting room.
Okay, class is yours. They are coming.
My screen is visible to all, I think.
Yes, sir.
Yes. Yes.
So, good afternoon. Hope you had a good lunch. And we are talking from since morning yesterday about planning. Microcycle is the smallest part of planning, but is the most important part of long-term planning. So let us go to as we discussed in the morning, when we plan and arrange a microcycle, we must make sure which training means and methods suit in the particular phase. That is what the Mr. Dr. Ria's concept to have a outlook on your planning of microcycle design, means and methods. So for that, you should know the energy contribution of the particular event. For example, long distance, what is the percentage of energy contribution, like anaerobic, aerobic, anaerobic, 800, what is the contribution, 400, what is the contribution, 200, what is the contribution, everything you must know, then only you will be able to plan properly. Today I assessed some, we have seen some planning, we could find some part areas are missing. Anyway, let us see how we can arrange a microcycle in a macrocycle. See, this is a macrocycle and there are 2 mesocycles, but each mesocycle is with 3 microcycles. So you can find how it is being arranged. This is one way of arranging. Then importance of microcycle arrangement in athletic training is microcycle arrangement refers to the systematic planning and execution of short-term cycle to achieve specific objective and improve the performance within a larger framework. Though it is a macro cycle, the biggest cycle, or you can say an annual calendar, when we fix the micro cycle, like arranging the micro cycle, start, for example, the first micro cycle of the preparation season. What should be there in that? That is a very important factor. What is your goal? What is your aim? Is it adaptation? Because this general preparation differ from athletes to athletes. I mean, the young athletes need a longer preparation. Elite athlete does not need a longer preparation. If I ask you what is the biggest training phase in an annual calendar, I can very well say that is general preparation will be the longest. And the elite athlete, the shortest will be the tapering. And for the young athletes also, the shortest should be the what you call transition phase. If you waste more of days in transition, what exactly is happening? You know, that is a principle of reversibility. If you don't do it, you lose it. Hope you all know that principle of reversibility. Suppose, for example, an athlete from long distance and throws, if they take a long rest, long transition, they will be coming back what they were in the beginning of the previous year cycle. But in the case of sprinters, it does not affect much. But the abilities will be start deteriorating in the transition phase. So when you plan the microcycle for the transition, you should make sure that there should be some activities related to the event. Otherwise, they will be losing their fitness, or what we call the motor qualities, what you have already achieved in the previous session. Do you agree on? Then what understanding the microcycle? You must understand the microcycle first. The first microcycle in the general preparation, the second microcycle in the general preparation, third microcycle in the general preparation, and the first microcycle in the specific preparation, and second microcycle in the specific preparation, and third microcycle in the specific preparation, like that. For example, the third phase of the last phase of the specific preparation, the microcycle will be towards to the pre-competition. Is somewhat similar to the pre-competition. You hope you understand that. And when you go to the pre-competition mesocycle, the last microcycle of that mesocycle should be towards the competition phase. And the same thing in competition period. Please kindly unmute others, those who are not going to speak. And the last phase of the pre-competition phase will be tapering. There are a lot of confusion with the coaches. I don't know, with you all. They are not really understanding what is tapering. Tapering is the stage. You are polishing the athlete for the final performance, final competition. That means the load should be minimum. It should be just polishing. If at all, if you go to a place, for example, you go for Olympics, and when you reach there, maybe you may be having about 5-6 days. Some coaches start giving all-out throws. For example, like javelin throw, they will ask them to do maximum effort, and they will do a lot of weight training before the competition. But you can do weight training. You can do strength training. The volume should be zero. Should be nil, and the intensity can be submax. It is only just feeling and tuning up the muscles. By forgetting all these things, if you start training in the tapering phase, definitely your athlete will not be reaching to the what you are expecting from him in the competition. Microcycle typically follow the cyclical pattern, starting with planning, moving to execution, and monitoring progress, making adjustment, and concluding with evaluation to inform the next cycle. Suppose you had started the general preparation microcycle 1, you fix some certain contents, but you should assess and evaluate whether it was successful. How the condition of athlete, is fatigue or fatigue, or is he able? Do we need any modification in the next microcycle? If you required, you have to modify. And after 2-3 microcycles, we must have testing. I think yesterday and tomorrow there is a class regarding testing. So after 3-4 microcycle, you can conduct a testing. Can you kindly mute those who are not speaking? And by doing this testing, you will understand whether you are achieving the goal. The duration of microcycle is, it differs. We spoke yesterday. For the combined events, we can use a longer duration, but when you go to the competition and competition and tapering phase, you can short them. And even in all the other events like sprinting, jumping, throwing, in the general preparation, you can increase the number of microcycle, duration of microcycle, and it should be for short term, but days to a few weeks. That depends upon the phase period which they are going through. This is the annual training plan of Indian Athletics, what I have made for and submitted. Of course, the complete one was not coming in my screen. So after, you can say, May, June, July was the most important that was not coming on my screen. But still you can see how these are the microcycles that consist of 1 week. So we have in general preparation about 7 microcycles. So it's almost about 50 days. But this is suitable for an elite athlete who had no much transition. But an athlete has some injury and just coming back from injury rehabilitation, then it need more. We should have more. Then we come in January, that also is general preparation. Then we come to specific preparation 1. Because this is a block periodization, because we have some important event like World Race Walking Championship, we had already on 20th. We had World Relays in coming May 4th and 5th. Then thereafter, we have Olympic Games. These are the major international competitions. And we had World Indoor Games also. Our Indian athletes have participated. And then you can see we are arranged in national competitions in these mesocycles. This NT is all NT in blue color. It's all national level championship. We had about National Throws Championship. We had National Jumps Championship. We had National Sprint Championship. You just see where we have adjusted these competitions. These competitions have been adjusted in the end of specific preparation. These competitions are to evaluate or testing where your athlete stands. If you find the athlete need more speed, he has to improve in speed, he has to improve in endurance, or his strength level is weak, if his technique is poor, then we have to modify the next mesocycle in the special preparation. Now see, we have a competition phase 1, competition phase 2, and competition phase 3. That is the last one. And there are 3 specific preparation phase. However, we can't go to
Enggak, aku di rumah.
Miss Ria, can you mute all the participants?
Iya, yang sana sekarang sih. Iya.
So you can find specific preparation 1 is longer one, but in specific preparation 2, specific 3 is little more the number of microcycles have been more. But in specific preparation 2, the number of microcycles are less. And pre-competition, very less. But when you go to the main competition area, the pre-competition and competition period will be more with more number of microcycles. Hope it is understood to you all. Sorry. And goal setting. What are the main thing you should remember when you set a goal? The goal should be achievable, measurable, and it should give motivation to athlete, and it should support and vision how we are going to achieve that, and the strategy for achieving that. This collaborative goal setting is between coach and athletes. It is not alone the coach will make the goal setting. It is the collaborative goal of coach and athlete. And you should determine the focus areas for improvement. And that means every end of your mesocycle, you should check with your goal whether it is achieved. Because it is a measurable sport and realistic. And if it is not achieved, we have to make the adjustment in the microcycle. Hope it is clear. And it has got weekly stretcher. See, microcycle has got weekly stretcher. In weekly stretcher, across the week, you can see, you can make 2 sessions in a week. When you think about an younger athlete of 17 below, you can make it only 1 session a week, 1 session in a day. But in other case, in elite athletes, we can have 2 sessions. And when you plan the microcycle, the 2 sessions should be adjusted. You should arrange the 2 sessions accordingly, as we said in the last classes, which type of load you are giving. Suppose the first day you are giving a structural load in the morning, evening you are giving neuromuscular load. If you are giving evening, both in the morning and evening, you should be very careful when you arrange the unit or the session of the microcycle for the coming day. That is one thing. Then variation of intensity and focus of workouts. Variation in intensity. But it should not be same intensity. Like, for example, in strength training, you should not go every day for maximus, every strength training for maximus training. You should go general. I already spoke in the last class when Mr. Gary has presented the means and method. You should do adaptation, proper adaptation. If you don't do proper adaptation and preparation, you are losing your athlete. Because when you get into the specific preparation, it is 90% chance that athlete get injured. Because his muscles are not adapted to take the load. In specific preparation period, what is the load? Load is very high. It's maximal. And if he is not, his muscles, his physiological system is not able to take that load, then naturally they will be getting injured. And progressive of overload principle and principle of variability, different type of activities. In strength training, sometimes you can give 1 session, you can give in between in a week. Circuit training, it is different. So you can go for some other resistance training other than using barbells, like multi-gym, like, what you call hill running, all which where the strength endurance can be produced. And principle of individualization, that is very important. When you arrange a microcycle, don't arrange a microcycle for everyone. It is, I was working with some other system, not in the national system. There, I was in charge for all training plans. There are coaches, they cut and paste for every week. Microcycle, when I ask, they cut and paste and send. Because there is no variation, there is no principle of individualization, and they are training athlete from the 18 year of age to 22 year. And there is no individualization. And all the individuals are unique. That should be kept in mind when you are doing the thing. And then principle of specificity. Don't shoot in blank. The microcycle, when we are arranging, we should know what is the quality required for a sprinter, what is the motor qualities required for a jumper, what is the motor quality for the throwers, and what are the muscles to be developed. For example, I will tell you. In hammer throwing, do we do bench press? I don't think any smart coach do it bench press. Because the development of petrois major will pull the hammer and scapula, pull the hammer toes to the athlete. So doing bench press is not advisable. Maybe you can do in the general strength training on the first part of the general preparation, not in the second part. And mostly javelin throwers avoid bench press because if their shoulder get more strong, they will not be able to have a correct throwing action because it restricts the movement of shoulder to come out. The flexibility, the tightness, stiffness will create there in the shoulder. Okay. And this is an example for microcycle factor. This is look like sprinters. This is a sample weekly training schedule. Monday, high intensity interval training. Tuesday, tempo run. Wednesday, strength training. Thursday, recovery day, light activity or rest. Friday, speed work. Saturday, long run. Sunday, rest day. In this, you can find this Sunday, this is look like a sprinter's training program. This Saturday, the long work is like recovery run, not for specifically mean for endurance. And I'm not agreeing with this because speed work is always best when they are fresh. Than giving in Monday, Friday, speed work, he could have made it on Monday. And this Monday, high intensity interval training should have been brought to Friday. Because Thursday is a recovery day. And after that, they will be able to take high intensity interval training. That is a good metabolic load. Then strength training was Wednesday. So we are going on Friday, again, high load. And Thursday, it is a tempo run. Tempo run also, you can say that for a sprinter, it is not high intensity workout. So this is a sample. You can make it for evening and morning sessions. That is up to the coach as per the developmental age of the athlete. Right? Adaptation and monitoring. You have to check and monitor the adaptation. Again, I am talking about adaptation. Monitoring athletes' response to stimuli. That is, when an athlete gets a stimuli, more load, how he responds. If he don't have a proper adaptation, he will respond very poor. And you have to adjust your microcycle based on performance indicators, fatigue levels, injury risk. Today morning, I told that many means and methods are dangerous. So it is a smart coach will definitely choose a mean and method for improving his goal, I mean his program or ability in a safe methods and mean. You understand that? For example, I'll tell you. There is a strength training, good morning, with barbells. How safe it is? What is the purpose of what you can develop by good morning? I think hamstring strength. But do we don't have any other means to develop hamstring than this risky good morning? And athlete can get injured when they go for more weights. They will get injured their back. So that is an example I said. So you choose a mean and the method which is safe. Then tapering. A coach don't know about the proper tapering phase which to arrange the microcycle accordingly, he is going to fail or the athlete is going to fail. Definition of tapering means readiness for competition. It is, we are not going to improve any quality in that time. Specifically for the technical events like jumps, throws, coaches, please remember, don't try to improve the flexibility. What will happen if you improve the flexibility and that time, the coordination of technique will be spoiled. Mainly, the body is on low load. When body is on low load, when you do more of flexibility drills, then flexibility will increase. If the flexibility increase, the coordination of your activities will be disturbed. Because you are doing it for last 7 months, and when you are just brought down the load to, you can say 0, and that time if you do a lot of flexibility training, definitely it hamper the performance. And like other thing, recovery like massage, don't go for more massage. Only just relaxation, don't go for deep massage. Deep massage will also spoil the muscle readiness for competing. So in that reduction of training volume, while maintaining the intensity, you must, as I said, intensity should be maintained, but the volume should be brought to, I say 0. For example, if you do a snatch, you may do 1 repetition, and if 1 arm is 100 kg, of 70 kg or 80 kg. And purpose of tapering is to ensure the athletes are fully fresh and fully recovered for the competition. They should be fully fresh, fully recovered for the competition. Right? You understood about the tapering stage. Then the nutrition and recovery. When you talk about nutrition and recovery, integral role of nutrition is recovery. And if the nutrition is not sufficient, you will not be able to execute any training, any content of your microcycle set aside. Then come hydration. Yesterday also I said hydration and sleep is the most important recovery measures which an athlete can recover. Even though they have good nutrition and you control their training, everything, but if they don't sleep and have proper hydration, they will not be recovering. Strategies for optimizing recovery between training sessions. You must organize the strategy for optimizing recovery between training. That is very essential. When you frame a microcycle, arrange a microcycle, you must optimize the recovery. You must make sure that recovery between training sessions are assured. That differ from general preparation to specific preparation and then pre-competition competition. The recovery will be less when you are optimizing the recovery will be less during the general preparation. You understand? And make sure that importance of post-workout nutrition. This post-workout nutrition, if you take any food after a high-intensity workout in the evening, after 2 or 3 hours, then the absorption will be very less. So it is advised after the workout, within 1.5 hours, you must have your protein intake or carbohydrate, whatever. It will be absorbed very fast. So evaluation of performance at the end of each microcycle. I don't agree each microcycle. Evaluation of performance doesn't mean that the performance in her event or his event. It is evaluation of motor qualities development. I use the word performance not in the event, but evaluate where he stands. But not in each microcycle. You can go to microcycle and evaluate where he or she stands. Review of training data and adjustment of training. After that, you can review of training data and adjustment to training plans. And your mindset should be continuous improvement in the quality. innovation, creativity and innovation to explore new ideas and solutions that can drive improvements in microcycle effectiveness. You can innovate any exercise, any drill which help to improve your microcycle. There is no problem. When you make the microcycle arrangement, you can make changes. You can make, you can innovate the drills, right? So in conclusion, I'll say I have more time to have discussion, and I really invite all the participants to join with me and to have a discussion. Emphasis on the importance of microcycle planning for athletics. You should make emphasis on the importance of microcycle planning. Microcycle is the brain of a total training plan. Each microcycle carry a lot for the improvement of athletes. So encouragement for ongoing learning and refinement of training strategies. These are the 2 points which we have to keep in mind, and you have to give emphasis. So thank you. Thank you for listening. And I want some contribution from you. We have enough time. It's about 19 minutes. So you can discuss as much as you want. Or if somebody have an idea of presenting your sprints, that also will be possible.
Coach Nair.
Yes.
I'm Linda from Malaysia. Just
Yeah.
now my line is not stable. I want to ask you about tapering. Which one? I mean, tapering. How long? 2 weeks? 3 weeks? 1 week?
It's a good question, Rosalinda, right?
Yeah.
It depends upon the event. But I advise it should not be more than 10 days. Not 3 weeks. You can make it 10 days. And it's depend upon the competition. Where you are going to peak, main peaking, you can have 10 days. But if it is a mid-time competition, then you can make it 7 days or 6 days. You have to act according to the quality of your athletes. If your athlete is very well experienced, so you can reduce the days of tapering period. Are you satisfied with my answer?
Yeah, thank you, Coach.
Any more questions? Hope you understood my English. I took a bail in advance that my English is not good, and I apologize because this is not my language. However, I'm speaking. That's all.
Good afternoon, sir.
Good afternoon, Gary.
Sir, I understand everything what you had taught, but there is a little bit confusion regarding the percentage of weight training in general preparatory or strength training in general preparatory. How much weight training load we can give in general preparatory up to 80%, 90%? What type of?
This again depends upon, Gary, I understand. This again depends upon the events. When we do in throws, we do generally for the endurance, speed endurance, we go for 60 to 70%, and we'll go 8 to 10 repetitions. That depends the exercise also. Snatch, you don't go for more than 10 repetitions. It's dangerous. You will get injured. Yeah, I'm sorry, your athlete may get injured. And especially squat, full squat, if you are general training, general preparation period, you are going to do full squat. So when you do full squat, be careful and be the correct posture of the athlete should be ensured when you do full squat. Then full squat also you can go maximum 10 repetition. I don't advise as a coach, throwing coach, I don't advise more than 10 because it gives a lot of this one, I mean, lot of pressure on their knees. And I told you to keep your athletes safe. For the purpose of, you don't just go follow the rules and conventional method. Even if you ask me, I had done 25 repetitions of 60% of what? Because the coaching science was not improved at my pace. What is the ultimate results? I'm not able to walk properly because my both knees are gone. And then again, that is for this adaptation. Adaptation, I mean, you need to have adaptation to get into the specific preparation. For example, in general preparation, you may go for 6 sets of weight training. 6 sets and 10 repetitions and maybe 60, 50, same intensity. But you have to concentrate on hypertrophy. What is hypertrophy? I explained today. Hypertrophy means size of muscle. You have to develop the size of muscle. If you don't develop the size of muscle, you will not be able to improve maximum strength. So if you have 3 sessions of strength training, keep 2 strength for general strength endurance and 1 for the hypertrophy. This not same throughout the general preparation. The first week will go like that. Second week will change. Second microcycle will change. Third microcycle will change. Fourth microcycle will, fifth microcycle, the specific preparation period when you enter, you will reduce the strength endurance training and you include maximum strength training and hypertrophy. It needs 10 to 12 weeks for the hypertrophy to be complete. Right? To adapt the hypertrophy. Is it clear, Gary?
Excuse me, sir.
I'm throwing coach, but I can talk about the principle of training or planning of training in many events. All same.
Excuse me, sir. Hello.
Yes,
Sir, this is Nabil from Pakistan. How many days would required for the adaptation? How many days?
It's also again depends upon the stage of athletics. I mean, condition of athlete. It need minimum 45 days adaptation is required for a, you can say, athlete under 20 years. 45 days. 45 days.
45.
But an athlete, that is what I'm telling you, the general preparation period is the longest period for the novice athlete, I mean young athletes. But in the case of an elite athlete, it does not need 45 days. They may need 30 days, 28 days. They will get adapted to the
Depend upon the training age of athlete.
training age of athletes.
Thank you, sir. Thank you.
Coach, one more question.
Yes, Rosalinda.
Testing, can we do in the tapering time?
Testing, I did not get you.
In tapering phase, can we do testing? Because I heard about testing just now. My line is unstable.
Testing of test for evaluation.
Yeah.
See, it is better. Don't do it every after microcycle. You can make in one mesocycle. For example, when you finish 3 microcycle, you can go for a test.
Okay, I mean monitoring testing.
Monitoring testing can be done after 2 or 3 microcycle. And when you are testing, you should also know what you are going to test. For example, a throwing event athlete, you may be testing for his strength endurance, etc. But in the case of that is what I'm telling. I told you when I shown the annual training plan of India. So we have started competition from the middle of the specific preparation. This is a testing. We are evaluating. This is a testing in addition to the testing which we do every after 3 microseconds. And this is more reliable, and you can understand the athlete when we perform where he lacks, whether in speed, strength, technique, or flexibility. So accordingly, we can modify the training and modify the microcycle in the coming days. Okay,
All right. Thank you, sir.
you're welcome. Anyone else? Anyone else have any doubt?
Excuse me, sir. Hello.
Yes,
Hello.
yes, I can hear you.
Sir, one more little query. My English is not good, but I will try to speak. Sir, what is the best way to measure the depth? For example, snatch. 3 RM is best, or we will go for one repetition up to 100%.
What is it?
3 RM, sir, to check snatch. For example, we want to check the best snatch, maximum snatch. Can we go for single repetition of 1 to 100%, or can we check of 3 RM?
No, 3 RM, 1 RM is best, 3 RM is different. 1 RM means the maximum strength, right? So when before you go for 1 RM, you will go, suppose your best is, earlier best was 100 kg. So to test 100 kg, you will start from 90, 95. Then you will not try 100, you will try 105. So 3 times, it is not that straight away you cannot go to the 1 RM. The best. Understood? Clear?
Thank you, sir.
Other events also you can ask, because there is only throwing events people are asking the doubts. Sprints, jumps, middle long distance, regarding microcycle arrangements. Tresia. Your name is Tresia or Tresia?
Tresia.
Anji? Yes,
Tricia?
Tresia. Okay, okay.
Yes.
Any doubts? I think no doubts, no more. Utilize the time. Now, what is the next program, Miss Priya? Workshop.
Yeah. Yeah, it's going to the training room again, and the coaches will prepare the microcycle, Mr. Nair.
Yes.
Yeah. Maybe you can share the chart, the microcycle form.
Okay, I'll share that.
So coaches, our program now is we will be separated into the breakout rooms in accordance with your plan, and then we will discuss or make a plan about the microcycle. If this morning you make a plan for the training plan, and now for the microcycle for 1 week program. Is that correct, Mr. Nair? For 1 week program? While we are waiting for the
Sir, I have-
microcycle. Yes, Roma, please.
I have a question. Sir, can you hear me? I can't hear. I can't hear him.
You still mute, Mr. Knight.
The voice is not clear. I have a question, sir. regarding-
Mr. Knight, please unmute yourself.
Yeah, tell me.
Sir, I have a question regarding an elite sprinter. So
Okay.
can you hear? Yeah, sir, how like I want to know your perception. How many sessions of track and how many sessions of strength training you suggest for an elite sprinter? I just want to know, like
You are
from your
talking
side,
about an elite sprinter?
elite sprinter, sir.
Elite sprinter.
So in a week, yeah, in a week, how many
So,
track sessions?
so you are going to have 6 days training and 1 day ride, right? So there will be about 24 hours training in a week. So
Yes,
it is best to divide equally that 3 strength training and
okay.
followed with rest. All the strength training is very big in you can say that even rowing also is strength training. Then so there are different strength training. If you are talking about barbell strength training, you can have 3 sessions.
3 sessions, sir.
Yeah.
Total sessions. Okay. And how many tracks? How many tracks then? 6?
It's also about, you can say 3 strength training comes 1 DH. About 4 tracks. 4 tracks.
4 tracks.
Yeah.
And
Then there should be some training like strength endurance and speed endurance training in the track. That like sledge running. You understand? Sledge running.
GG, bilkul. Yeah.
That sledge running, and you may say like.
But sir, if what if he's like doing
Then hill running. Hello?
Yeah, yes, sir. Sir, I can hear you. I can hear.
Hill running also is for strength and training. Then sand running. Then sand running. And then in addition that you can have 3 or 4 track workout. That also considering the pace period. Which period? Competition period, you will have more track workout than this other sled running, sand running, and what you call hill running and all.
I'm talking about the preparation period.
Preparation period, it is you can have 3 or 4 track workout. Rest you can say go for strength endurance, speed endurance, and strength.
Weight training. I mean weight training, 2 sessions or 3 sessions.
You can go for 3 sessions for an elite athlete.
Okay. Apart from hill training and the other.
You can go for 3 sessions for an elite athlete.
Okay. All right, sir. Okay. Thank you, sir. Thank
It is my suggestion, but you can.
Yes. I wanted to because at this platform, all the coaches are working with elite athletes. So I would like to know, the different perceptions.
Yes,
Different
the others also can put give the input.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I wanted.
Other coaches, please give some input to Roma regarding.
Elite sprinter.
One question from my side. When
Yes,
you
sir.
make this microcycle, you can make morning and evening as per the age. Now,
Okay.
I am giving all this for the athletes below 20.
Mm,
I think most of you are what you call level 2 coaches. So you may prepare a microcycle plan for the athletes below 20 to 17. And that
Okay.
same like, Mr. Ria, Miss Ria's separated sprint, then jumps and throws, middle long distance, and short put. Sorry, throws. So this 6 group will be sufficient. 6 into 9. 54 will be there. Is it all right, Ms. Ria?
Yes, it's correct, Mr. Nair. So group 1, the sprint group will be 2 groups. Group 1A and 1B. This is the sprint group. And then 2 for hurdles, group 3 for middle distance, group 4 for long distance, 5 for high jump, 6 for vertical jump, and then 8 for rotation throw. Because there is no linear throw. There is no linear throw coaches. So altogether is 8 groups.
And sir, when are we supposed to submit it? Tomorrow?
You have to present it.
Tomorrow?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
I hope
So-
not today. Okay.
Come in the evening. I don't want lunch. No. Come in.
So macro or micro? You said micro, right?
Sorry. Oh,
Micro.
I have 1 minute.
The micro for special preparation. 9 days. Sorry, maybe specific preparation of 9 days.
So can we have this link, a sample on WhatsApp? Yes. Thank you.
This is the microcycle plan design. You can see athlete's name, chronological age, male or female gender, then maturation, early or average or late, then biological age, developmental age, and training age, and what is the stage, development stage. is it multi-event or event specialization or performance stage? And even what event and best performance and previous year best season best performance and previous year best performance. So here it's only 2 columns. Details of session, they can make it 2. There are 2 sessions, you can make it detailed. So you can make one more line on that. Then you must write training emphasis, loading. What is the load, high load, low, like that, right? And events already Ms. Riya's explained. Now the thing is that age group between 17 and 20. Is it clear? So
Okay.
we will discuss the presentation tomorrow at the same time when we had today methods and mean.
Hello, sir. I have one question.
Yes. Can I stop sharing? Ms. Riya, can I?
Regarding on
Okay, let's go, Mr. Nair. You can stop there. Yes,
So,
please.
question,
Chironi?
yes.
I have one question regarding on the microcycle plan for tomorrow. So, is it we can choose on GPP PES or specific or pre-cop for 7-day?
You can write down. In your group, you discuss, you make it for specific preparation or competition preparation. The 3 has to be written. Not all the 3 sessions which we had today that was for understanding the loading. Now this is for, you can make a tapering stage or competition stage, competition period, or pre-competition period, specific preparation, or general preparation. Any period that in the group you should discuss and finalize one particular phase or period. Clear?
Okay, sir.
Sir?
Thank you.
Sir, I have a question. Sir, I have an athlete of 15 years old. Can I make her plan?
Okay, you are in a group, you can discuss of the 15-year-old child and then you can place.
Okay.
But 15-year-old age is the end of the multi-event stage. That is not as...
So she's a current youth champion, in our country. So youth champion. So I want to make her plan. Can I present that?
Okay, you
thank
discuss within the group and if others put together, you can discuss and make it. No problem.
Okay, sure. Thank you.
So will we send them to chat room?
Yes, okay. So we are ready to send you to the classrooms, but you can do it by yourself because you have access to go by yourself to your group. Okay, then. So we will give you time until 3 o'clock or more than 3 o'clock. Okay, we are welcome. Okay, coaches, happy discussion.
Miss Ria, can I leave?
Yes. Oh, sure,
Can I
sure,
leave?
sure. Yes, sure,
Thank
sure.
you. Thank
Okay,
you.
okay. Thank you so much, Mr. Nair. Thank you so much. See you tomorrow.